Hi Taurus, I hope that y'all are doing well. Welcome back if you're returning back. My name is Shannon. If you're new, I look at real hardcore energy, and sometimes it can be just really harsh truth that comes out. I feel energy, and I'm known to be real intense at times. And so if you got little ones around, audio discretion advised. Most of the time I am focusing on criminal activity. I'll try to be as general with the energy as I can because not everybody's dealing with jail matters. So anyway, I'll just give the message as it comes across. And so anyway, if you stay safe, you got to go away because you got to go away. Let's get started here. Sweet Holy Spirit, I just ask for information for the taurine energy, what's hidden that they need to know or understand, what's coming from the past, what's coming in the future. If people are sitting there contemplating things to do things, let them know what needs to be done within the situation. Show me Taurus energy. I could be speaking to your cross watcher at any given time as well. We have the Four of Pentacles out here. We also have the King of Wands jumping out here. The Four of Pentacles is, you could be holding on with all you have. Or somebody's not opening up. Or I'm hearing somebody's a grudge keeper. I heard it out on my right side. Something about being on the right. I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm just giving you what's come through my spirit. Somebody needs to get on the right side, given what I just read for the Pisces and the Aries reading. So whatever, the King of Wands is out here. So there's fire energy, or you're just very passionate, or somebody's passionate about something out here. But there is some type of grudge that is out here, or somebody's holding back or holding on to all that they have, or there's greed out here with the Four of Pentacles. The King of Wands is a very motivational person. He'll get up, take action. He represents a spiritual person. If he's upright, he'll get up and he'll be very charismatic and ambitious and just do whatever he needs to do. And he's very focused and he's very managed. He knows when to hold that fire and that passion back. And if he's in the negative, he's a warlock. And somebody is in black magic, and most I said they were in error, and that he was going to destroy that person. You're opening up realms of nasty. The Four of Pentacles also takes you back scripturally. The scripture says that stubbornness is as a sin of witchcraft. If you're not literally lighting a candle or doing some incantation, or I think this is the word anyway, on somebody, then just sitting there with the grudge, you're opening up spiritual realms in a very nasty way, and you're in witchcraft and you don't even realize it. Or somebody's doing that to you. For some of you, it's you, and for some people, it's somebody around you doing that, either towards you or you're just connected to the person. But the King of Wands is somebody in kingship somewhere of whatever's going on. Okay, and they're either going to, somebody they're going to have to get up, take action, or you do, and cause something to take place. But there's somebody needs faith. I just heard somebody really needs to have some faith where whatever the situation is fixing to come out. There could be a fire sign that is hidden around you, around this holding on to something is concerned as well. Show me more information where Taurus, the Eight of Swords, well, yeah, somebody is going to go to jail. I don't know who the group is involved in, but the Most High is, somebody's in their mind. The Eight of Swords, I described it in the Aries reading, so if that is an Aries with the King of Wands, then so be it, it is. Or Leo or Sagittarius could go back to the fire energy. It doesn't have to be either. It could be your energy as well. Take it as it applies. There's an older person here, or your father, or there's another man involved in something, because the King of Wands can represent all those as well. It's showing somebody's in their mind and they're running, but there's a bunch of people running behind this person because somebody has been holding back. This is stuck energy when you get the Eight of Swords. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Okay, well, that's traveling, running. This is also legal matters with the Chariot, because it can go back to the law as well. So it could be a cop card, a cop car. If there's a card connected to something, then I'm not going to discard what comes out. It came out for a reason. So somebody's going to jail for being an imposter somewhere, then so be it. Somebody's got anger issues also, and something's taken place out of an anger issue, and they've having to hold back, or it's really hard for somebody to hold back. The King of Wands is a hothead in the negative, and the Chariot is about self-control and self-discipline and willpower and stuff like that. Um, somebody is also known in the public eye here with the King of Wands, can represent somebody who's known, maybe just in your world, or that's you, and somebody's leading something, but there's a bunch of people in the Eight of Swords following somebody who's either they're greedy for gain, or they're leading people in some stupidness, and this group gonna go jail. I guess they are. Something about being cut is here with the Chariot. It's a crop cutter. You could live on a farm. Something could have happened on a piece of property. I had a property owner that also came out in the Aries reading as well. So, as you know, if there's private property attached to something, or something legal is attached to that, then so be it. It would be out here. But this is also somebody got cut somewhere, and it has affected a large scope of an area. So if that's money, and that Four of Pentacles is I've got to hang on to all I have because somebody's done something that's got some type of legal matter to it, then I guess it's showing up here. So let's see what else is out here. What is all this? You hold on. Show me Taurus energy. Show me Taurus. The Six of Wands. Okay, well, that is somebody. There's public energy out here, like I said. The King of Wands goes back to that. The Eight of Swords is showing a bunch of people. And the Chariot also can have a meaning of something public. There's been a war out here with the Chariot. Somebody going to get a victory. They have to have self-control to do it. If somebody's going to get up and take action, they got information. Again, I'm hearing you can run, but you can't hide. Something's coming. Something, there's movement out here towards something, and if you're the person that either got to get up and give the movement, or it's also revealing for somebody is fixing to get up and do some movement in this thing to end something. Somebody gonna be sitting down in jail for a long time. Pentacles goes back to time, and it goes back to sitting there, and then there's incarceration out here, or you're dealing with somebody who's already been incarcerated. There's a victory out here for sure in two cards. And there is a favorable testimony with the Page of Wands that also jumped out here. There's also been a little lover energy out here as well. Somebody also has somebody very much younger, or your child is involved in something that's gone down around a legal matter as well. And at the bottom of the deck is the Empress. Okay, this is somebody's mother. There's a pregnancy situation. There's legal matters when she comes out as well. Somebody does sit in a place of power. This is also a female boss. Somebody has something here. They have not opened up. They've held on to it. Given that the Four of Pentacles is showing somebody holding on to something, and Taurus, your energy goes back to I have, and somebody has had something. She represents rich and generous type of energy, but it also is the pictograph of the leg, which has a meaning of movement or carrying something off. And I'm getting these pictures of somebody trying to run, and the Chariot's about movement, and you get it with the Gimel, which is the letter G, but the pictograph also looks like a letter L, and you also have the letter Z. Person, place, or thing, first name, last name. This is the energy coming out for you all. Give me some more information for Taurus. Somebody can get up and speak, or they already have, and what's coming is a legal matter, and there's jail. Show me somebody. So the Six of Wands is showing, it's got the feel of the Six of Swords card. There's a couple of people in a boat. It looks like a little lake area. And somebody's holding a bird cage in between these two people that are sitting on a boat. And this represents also somebody is going to be able to get out of their mind somewhere, for whoever's going to get some type of a victory in a situation where somebody's been holding back or holding a grudge, or has done something, or is trying to do something where jail's attached to it. The bird's fixing to be let out of the cage, and there's going to be communication, and whoever deserves to go in the cage is going in, and whoever deserves to get out of a situation, it's going to go that way for any given person. There is a baby out here. So when we get the Empress, it's just her card alone. That somebody's been holding on to information. They did have another partner out here, and they had a little lover, and they got pregnant. All right, so there's a love situation around something. Then there's a baby out here. Okay, and something gonna be public about it, I guess so. The conversation card just jumped out. This is also a judge card, and this is a final verdict. Somebody in the Aries reading was weighing alternative. That's exactly what this card represents. Again, birds will chit chat, and somebody been trying to hold somebody back from speaking, but we have a favorable testimony to something here. And there's a bunch of people out here talking about some stuff because there is a group, whatever they've done. For those of you dealing with a gang or a group that's done some cray-cray around some stupid thing, there's a final verdict on whatever this is. Boy, it's coming out strong today. Show me Taurus. Thank you. The service card. This is a single male card. You do have the King of Pentacles, or you're dealing with that person, or you are that person, however it's going. This shows somebody opening a vehicle. We have the vehicle with Chariot here. This card tells you not to be taken advantage of. So if you've tried to take advantage of somebody, or you did take advantage of somebody, or you're in your mind, or you're holding back of what you did, there's still going to be a verdict because it'll come from the Most High God. Okay, and whatever's taking place. This also is a card in the upright of somebody who is beneficial in something, and we got movement. Somebody fixing to speak. Somebody fixing to speak. At the bottom of the deck is the Depression card. This card tells you that this too shall pass. Yeah, because there's a victory coming on something. Let's get some words out here. Yehovah Elohim, you just pick through my hands. You say what needs to be said. Somebody has really oppressed somebody, and it can only last for so long until the Most High finally puts his foot down on some stuff. It's craziness. The first card says circling around for a renewal of something and a destruction. Okay, somebody's circling around a large area, it says. So there's a group out here. Somebody trying to chase after somebody. We got the vehicle out here. Somebody's trying to circle around for trying to renew something. Hey, but they're only there to destroy. Or they did that and they're jail worthy for however it's going, past, present, or future. If you think you're if you're circling around because you think you're gonna do something cray, you'll be destroyed. Especially if you think you're touching somebody that you don't have no right to touch. The Most High will come in every time and protect. We got some type of protection out here. So you go ahead and do whatever you got to do, baby. You're so ignorant. The park is here. So something happened at the park. That's also a public place. We got public stuff out here. The next card says the French. Okay, I got lots of stuff on. You could be from the French. I've just had all kinds of just different stuff come out today about different locations. But maybe you speak French. Okay, I don't know. Maybe you're a French teacher. Maybe something happened in school with somebody you went to school with. I don't know. But there's a lot of stuff that can go back to the French. Oral sex stuff has been here. Okay, we have the other man here. Somebody just done something sexual. There's a baby that came out of it as well. Bad language. You deal with somebody's got bad language. Something's taken place and there's been a fight. Then I guess so. Somebody's trying to circle around, do some crap and do some stupid stuff out here. But anyway, this also goes back to money. Okay, which would go back to the franc. Or somebody's name could be Frank attached to something for a clue to something that's happened out here. It also goes back to the presidency or, the United States marble sculpture of the Abraham Lincoln figure. So just to bring in presidents and things like that. Somebody's name could be Abraham. Somebody's last name could be Lincoln. Somebody could drive a Lincoln. We got the vehicle out here. We'll just go ahead and just take all those. And there's also something about a sculpted just figure in general. We got a warlock out here, and somebody is in witchcraft. They're in black magic. They think they're all that, and they serve a God who don't have no freaking power. They're confused. The Eight of Swords is a confusion card as well. And the Most High said, you get aligned line of confusion for that. Somebody went nutso and did some crap out here and tried to destroy somebody, and you just destroyed yourself. Most I said he was going to destroy that person who thinks that they can just open up demonic realms on people. Anyway, that card came out. Take it as it applies. Proverbs 24:16 says, for a just man. If you're just and you fell down, the scripture is saying here that you'll rise up again. But if you're wicked, it says that you'll fall into some mischief out here. And somebody has. Somebody's sitting here with a bunch of people or did something that's jail worthy, circled around, either did the destruction or is trying to do the destruction. The most they're going to flip your world upside down, and you'll be the one going to jail, and you'll be destroyed. Because you ain't going to do that stuff in his earth and think you're going to get away with it. What comes around goes around. The Most High is the one who has vengeance, not you and I. So if you fell down, you're going to get up, and you're going to look in the mirror and just get out of your mind generally, then great, may God be with you. Otherwise, you're an idiot if you think you can get up in here and do some stupid stuff. There is something about drugs out here today that keeps coming. It was coming through my spirit in the Aries reading. So the word overdose is here in your reading. So it's just confirming what the Most High was bringing through my spirit. Something's taking place with an overdose, or somebody gave some drugs to a kid out here. I understand your frustration. You know, I don't know, something's out here with that, then, you know, may God be with you to deal with the matter in the way he would want you to deal with it. You know, I'm not in your shoes, but somebody's done something and your kid overdosed, that you're going to have some self-control, or you need to talk to your kids. Something could get out of control. Then so be it. Jehovah just help in this matter. This is serious today. It's really serious stuff today. All right. Anyway, help him, Jehovah, just to get the victory in the way you need something to be judged. Ecclesiastes 3:17 says that Elohim will judge the righteous, and Elohim will also judge the wicked. Okay, he's the one that does the judgment. You got the judge card out here. Okay, it says that there is a time for every single purpose, and for every work will be judged. And who's the judge? The Most High is judging something. And that's why somebody just needs to just stand there with they're focusing on the Most High and let him do what needs to be done, because you could never do it justice, folks. You couldn't. You're gonna get yourself in a mess, taking matters in your own hands. Okay, and I ain't walked your shoes in this, you know, some of this stuff, so I don't know, but there is a warning out here for some people. If you think you're just gonna get up in here and do something, you're in error. Okay, but anyway, the next card says Enoch 94:7 says, woe to those who build their houses with sin, for from their foundations shall they be overthrown, and by the sword shall they fall. We have falling energy that came out here with this Ecclesiastes also. So my hands find two cards that go back to that stuff. And somebody has done something a really nasty way out here and built their house on a really faulty foundation. Okay, but if you let the Most High build the house, then he'll rebuild you. Okay, it says those who acquire gold and silver in their judgment suddenly shall perish. So somebody's got some death out here. Okay, well, anyway, the next card says El Roi, the Elohim, the God who sees the situation. He sees. He's watching this. He's watching every person involved in this thing, man. The word self-control. Well, that's exactly what the chariot represents. Self-control. Okay? Aggressive emotions are out here. Well, it's showing. So the next card says there is a group involved, and Jehovah says that these people's hearts are gross. And Jehovah is sending a sword upon them today. Okay, well, it's incredible, because in the Aries reading, the rune that came out was the sword. That's amazing, Jehovah. You know, it's just amazing to me. So he's bringing the sword out on somebody. So you just go ahead and do whatever you think you got. You just aggressive in your emotions. You think you got self-confidence, and you need to have a self-discipline in your willpower is what needs to take place. But if your heart's gross, you're going to fall into mischief. The Most High says you're building your house on a faulty foundation, and you're going to perish. So you just go and do whatever you got to do. You're going to circle around, and you're going to be the one destroyed, like he was just bringing out a minute ago. Anyway, Jehovah says that somebody is confessing something today. Thank you. Just like that, I said, somebody getting up and they're doing something. They're going to do it. Thank you. You hold on. There's something about a doctor here on the next card. Yes, there is. In the Aries reading, the Hermit was there. Then there was something medical. And your last card says a legal judgment. Well, they're going to go jail, or whoever the creeps are that the Most High is addressing today. See ya. Time for y'all to go away. Your hearts are filthy. Your rune is the letter B coming out here. So something's going to be positive out of this, because the Most High said so in the Aries reading. Whoever's getting up, doing the right thing, going to take these creeps down, destroy them because they're profane, then this is a joy rune when it comes out. It's also a rune that talks about a baby. And the baby card came out, and the Empress is here. So somebody's trying to do something because somebody was another man, got somebody's wife knocked up, or whoever's done what with the baby situation. There was a baby out here, okay, and it is what it is. Also, somebody's necessities and their food and stuff like that has been affected, and they're holding on to all they have with the Four of Pentacles, or somebody has done that to somebody about or some situation's been out here around some crap. Somebody also in the Pisces reading had some witnessing going on, and there was perjury and stuff like that, and you people ain't getting away with that. Okay, we're all going to say this happened or this didn't happen, and we're going to oppress somebody, or whoever got group people all riled up in some stupid stuff out here. The truth is coming out. Somebody getting up and confessing some stuff because they know some information. There's going to be a victory out of the ordeal. So the letter B is also coming out here. That's also the High Priestess card. That's using your intuition, not talking, and that card in the negative can also go back to the other woman as well. But it's also in the upright, it's having some information, deep secret knowledge of something, and it's the House of Jacob, which the Most High keeps his eyes on his people. The House of Jacob is Yisrael. Jehovah is the God of Yisrael. He brings out here El Roi, the God who sees. And he does see, and he's watching, and he says, you touch my people, it's like poking me in the eye. So go ahead, you filthy, disgusting group of people. You're all going to just perish just like that. So anyway, people have been warned. You got information. You still got your soul. There's going to be a legal judgment. There needs to be some, because you're dealing with a group that their heart is filthy, dirty, nasty, gross, and it's fat with grossness out here. And these people need to be cut and moved out of the way. And the Most High is going to make sure he does it. And maybe even this day right now. But somebody is getting up, and there will be a judgment on this thing. Till next time, shalom.